gun and hit 3 street corners known for cocaine and crack sales.
There's a big battle raging in these streets.
Most people know my story. Born in a war zone in Queens. My mom hustled drugs. She died when I was 8. My grandma Beulah, she raised me. I grew up in this house right here. I was getting money on the corner by the time I was 12. Let me see you put your hands in that. Wound up getting shot 9 times, but I've made good since. I want to thank everybody out here that make this a special night. Thank you. But what I don't have is a full understanding of my own history. Everybody knows 50 Cent, but there's so much more to know about Curtis Jackson. Did my family's past shape who I am today? I'm ready to find out. The reason why I grew up in New York is in 1955, my grandma Beulah, my grandfather Curtis Sr. moved to Queens from Edgefield, South Carolina. I love my grandma Beulah more than anything. I even have a tattoo of her name on my neck. My journey to find out who I am will need to start there. I'm going on this trip to South Carolina. I'd like to find out who else is in my actual family line, my bloodline. It's a good time to see my grandmother. Ask her some questions before I go down there. What you think about me going to learn about my history?
It's great.
Hope I don't find out nothing crazy. Y'all got like old school names from Beulah. People ask me what that is on my neck.
Oh yeah. I tell them look in the Bible. My name is in the Bible.
When I be talking, sometimes I use South Carolina slang. This southern slang, like I say, I'm finna go to the store, and that comes from y'all. When my grandmother came up north, she left behind her 2 sisters, Betty Ruth and Gladys, and their parents, Louise Daniels and Will Jenkins. Father, William, what do you remember about him?
Not too much.
Not too much?
I remember he used to go to work on Saturday to get drunk.
Yeah.
And beat our mother.
He did? What did he work at?
In a pharmacy.
Pharmacy?
And then she got tired of him, so she left.
Yeah.
I got some photograph for you to see. This is a picture of your grandfather.
Wow. How long you had this forever?
I guess. This is a picture of my mother.
What you remember about your mom?
Not too much. She left us when I was 6.
When you were 6?
6 years old. And I didn't see her no more until I was 15.
There's a parallel between my grandparents and my life. Because my grandmother, you know, she was aware of her father, but her mother wasn't around for a large portion of her life. And I'm familiar with my mother, and my father wasn't around in my life. Speaking with my grandmother has got me more curious about her father's story and what life was like for the family down in South Carolina. But I need to know more. This trip is important to me, but who knows how it's going to turn out. It's easy to get lost in 50 Cent, but the time has come to find Curtis Jackson. And I have a feeling that a big part of me is down in South Carolina. My grandmother been telling me about my kinfolk down in South Carolina for a long time. I'm excited to see them. My great aunt Gladys, my grandmother's sister, is picking me up at the airport.
A lot of people, oh, they won't see 50 Cent, 50 Cent. Well, I'm not too big on nicknames anyway. I just call him Curtis. To me, Curtis is just like family. I treat him just like family. I talk to him just like I'm talking to family, my kids or whatever.
I haven't been down to visit my family in South Carolina since I was 6 years old. As a man, I want to learn as much as I can about who I am and who my ancestors were. I wonder what life was like for them. Who was my great-grandfather? I wonder if Will Jenkins was anything like me.
Lord, we come before you. Thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for this gathering. And thank you for this family, Lord, that we give you all the praise and all the honor. Amen.
Amen. Okay. I mean, it was really interesting going to meet Gladys and Bitteroo, my grandmother's sisters. It's exciting to get a chance to come back. I want to learn more about my family.
It's exciting to have you back.
Yeah. A lot of other family members, my cousins, uncles and stuff, but a lot of those people aren't actually my relatives.
Hell with that. Oh, you know they say older women make better lovers.
That's what happens when 50 Cent shows up. Will knew everyone at this table. Annie's family employed Will. Janie and Will worked together. Sherry is Janie's daughter. She grew up around Will. What do you remember about my great-granddaddy?
Oh, well, I work him. Drink his liquor, though.
You remember anything, Gladys?
He told you to do something.
You did.
You better do it. But you couldn't sit down for days. But every time I think about it, I feel a cool breeze.
Mr. Will, he used to sit on that porch right there and threaten us and tell us how he was going to cut us.
Yeah.
And some other things if we didn't comply and behave, so it's just that I can see a little resemblance there. Yeah.
Maybe that's where I get it from.
He probably would have.
But he was earnest, you know, he was a good fellow, but he just liked to drink.
When I was growing up, my family was really into alcohol. Like when they say those different things about Will Jenkins' activities, I feel like that I have an understanding of that also because I've experienced being around other people that had some of those traits.
I was glad that Curtis found out about Will. The more he found out, the more he wanted to find out. And the more he wanted to learn about it.
Gladys, what was race relations like?
Not good. Black stayed on their side, the white stayed on their side. The black went where they were supposed to go, the white where they were supposed to go. If you went to a white folks' house, don't go to the front door, we had to go to the back door. Only somebody go to the front door was the mailman and the cook. If she went there, was sweeping the porch off. Other than that, you come to the back door. Now, nobody go to your back door.
Yeah, right.
If you don't want it from the front door, you ain't gonna get it. That's just the way it is.
I'm like, Will,
It's
you
a whole
go
lot
to the
different.
back door, I'm gonna cut you. I'm saying, my granddad. Don't make me do it. It's difficult to comprehend race relations back then. For me, growing up, if I sat on the back of the bus, it was by choice.
Will did all the yard work for my aunt and then my grandmother and us. He was just always there. I don't remember when he wasn't with us.
Discovering history from my actual family line, it gives me a stronger interest in history opposed to some of the things that they taught in classes that didn't directly relate to me. You can find Peter's father from this, right?
Right, we can take it back further in the census and see if we can find out more about Peter.
I didn't expect to go back 200 years into my actual bloodline, you know, and it is just really mind-boggling. I'm down in South Carolina, tracing my great-grandfather Will Jenkins' footsteps and getting to see how he worked and lived.
This was Main Street right here. This railroad track right here was a dividing line. Everything on this side of the street was white, and if it went down to black, then you came to your black neighborhood. And then all along here were just stores, basic, all white, white owned. Blacks that came to town, they blew the town whistle, let you know it was a curfew for blacks to be off the street. 9 o'clock. Building that we're coming up on right here is the drugstore, Macklin Hoffer. This is where your grandfather worked at. None of this has changed since Will worked here back in the day.
It's exciting, speaking specifically to people who interacted with my great-grandfather. I'm ready to see where he's been resting all these years. March 16, 1896 to April 10th, 1970. He was in the Army. World War I.
And right here is your great-grandmother's grave right here.
It don't say anything.
No, it's nothing on that one. We hadn't put a one up there. I'm working on it.